something funky. Ooh, it's bad, it's bad. Hey guys, welcome back. So got another new at the drugstore video for y'all today. So this is gonna be part 2 of Wet n Wild goodies. So I already have one video on a lot of new Wet n Wild stuff. So this is part 2. I've got lots more goodies in this bag that I've been testing out, and I'm just gonna run through the different products, give you some info on them, let you know kind of my impressions on them so far, and do just a little what's new at the drugstore video. So let's get to it. So they have a new sponge. So this was $3.99. Here is the outside box. So super cute when you have a little sponge in there. Looks like a little bunny. So that's adorable, cute little packaging. So this is what it looks like. So I didn't use this today. That's why it's not like puffed up bigger, but I did try it another day. That's why it's dirty looking. And I'm really, really impressed with this sponge. It is squishy. It's not like a weird hard sponge. It does puff up bigger. I'd say maybe almost twice as big as it is not wet. And I really, really like it. I mean, it applies well. I like the shape of it, that it's flat on the one side and has the little point that you can really get in there to your inner corners of your eyes and kind of like use the flat side in different ways. So I'm very, very impressed with this. I think it's great quality. We'll have to see kind of how it holds up, but I mean, for $4, I think it's an awesome sponge option. I am not the Beauty Blender queen. I don't use that like every day or anything to be able to fully compare them, but for the times that I have used a Beauty Blender, I would say that this seems pretty comparable. I really don't see too much of a difference, especially when it's wet. I mean, it's a really good sponge. And they have some primers. So these are the PHOTOFOCUS water drop primers, and they were $4.99. And it says, a lightweight water-based formula that transforms from a cream to liquid texture, providing a soft focus finish with comfortable wear. Works to brighten your complexion with good-for-you ingredients like hyaluronic acid to help smooth and hydrate skin, and 60% water content to leave skin refreshed and hydrated. So there are 3 different fragrances that it's available in: rose, coconut, and cucumber. So I originally ordered cucumber and they accidentally sent me rose. So I went ahead and like ordered this again and just went ahead and tried out the rose. So I first tried the cucumber. I love the smell of cucumber. And this is funky. Something funky about this. Like, it smells weird. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, no, it's bad. It's bad. It's like it's cucumbery, but so sweet that it's off smelling. So really don't like the scent of that one. Actually, the rose, I actually don't like the scent of rose, but I like this one better. I think it's more, I don't know, tolerable. It's actually a really light rose scent, so it's not overpowering or anything. I actually am totally fine with the rose scent. So that's as far as the scents go, but formula-wise, I really do like it. It is very fresh and hydrating feeling is how I would describe it. Like, it doesn't feel thick and hydrating, but it does have a hydrating property to it, but still that kind of gel-like light sort of a property. So I really do enjoy it. I think it feels nice on the skin. I don't necessarily notice like a difference with how it applies the foundation or makes it wear necessarily, but I do like how it feels on the skin. So let's see if it says anything else. Hydrates and locks down moisture, blurs the appearance of pores. I don't know if I could really tell that, but it just feels nice on the skin, and it is a nice first step before makeup. A couple of new foundations. So first off, this one is the PHOTOFOCUS Stick Foundation. This was $5.99. Let's get to like the meat of what it says about them. 21 widespread shades, long-lasting coverage, and a breakthrough lightweight multi-dimensional formula that applies to a flawless semi-matte finish. Infused with argan and sunflower seed oils for intense moisture and seamless blendability. Oh, it actually says bendability on the website, so I'm not sure if it's blendability or bendability, but apparently it moves with you. Let's see. Test it under 7 lighting conditions for flawless wear and no filter, Insta-worthy selfies. Yes. Okay, so I first ordered porcelain, which was too light for me, and then I ordered soft ivory, which definitely works better. So it's just, you know, like a stick foundation. It rolls up like this. Here is soft ivory. That one works pretty well for me. Actually, what I've been doing is applying this over most of my face and then just applying a little bit of porcelain kind of on the middle part of my face, almost as like a additional highlighting sort of a thing. So there they are. So I've tried this out several times and I really, really like this foundation. I'm impressed with it. As far as a stick foundation goes, it applies really well to the skin. It blends well. It doesn't drag, but it has good coverage. I would describe it as medium buildable coverage, like buildable up to strong medium. I wouldn't even really necessarily call it medium to full. I would say it's a good medium coverage, but a light application is going to give you kind of light medium coverage. But it just applies well, kind of melds into the skin. I don't really notice it sitting on top of the skin. It does have that semi-matte sort of a finish, so it's not dry looking on the skin, but it's not glowy necessarily. It just looks very skin-like. So I'm impressed with it. I like the way that it applies. It wears well. I mean, I would say where I kind of scratch my face, it will come off, but it's not like it breaks down. I mean, really, as far as how foundations wear, I think this one does a really good job, especially for $6. I mean, I'm very impressed with it. I'm really, really a big fan of this. There's also this new foundation, but I'm gonna talk about this in a second when I talk about all the kind of pump products, all the stuff from that line. Okay, so let's chat about this. This is the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Shimmer Liquid Eyeshadow, and this is in Fairy Tale Ending. Very pretty. I do have this on my eyes. I have a lot of things on my eyes, so it's there, but it's layered with a bunch of other crap. So let me show you a swatch of this. This is very pretty. It is kind of like a duochrome-y, taupey, light purpley sort of a color. Yeah, like a silvery purpley taupey sort of a shade. So it's metallic-y, but then you can kind of blend it and it brings out more of that kind of soft duochrome light catching property to it. It's very pretty. It's not overly shimmery. There is shimmer in it for sure, but it is very, very fine shimmer. So it's less, it looks less glittery on the eyes and more just kind of light catching. So it just more has that duochrome-y light catching property versus like a full-on glitter or anything like that. I really, really like their liquid shadows. I think they are beautiful on the eyes, very affordable, just a great affordable option in the drugstore that I think performs really well. I think they are easy to apply, easy to build up. You can use them by themselves, you can use them as a base, you can use them on top of things, and they're just easy to work with, and this is a beautiful shade. I love Wet n Wild lipsticks, so I was super excited to see these. These are the Perfect Pout Lip Color, and they are $3.99. It says intensity, maximum color payoff, the instant wow factor, all characteristics of our new Perfect Pout lip color. A creamy lightweight formula with a velvety soft finish and weightless color intense shades. Blah, 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 light as air, creamy texture, has muru seed butter, sunflower seed oil, argan oil, and macadamia oil for maximum infusion of moisture, now available in 12 vibrant shades. So I got the shade No More Drama and Undercover Lover. So No More Drama is a really pretty, just kind of neutral, sweet, peachy pink. And then Undercover Lover is a bright, beautiful red. So pretty. So I like these. I think that they are a nice cream lipstick. I am more of a matte lipstick person. I just like matte lipsticks, so I still like their other ones a little bit better, the ones that are like $2.99, the matte ones. Those are still my favorites, but I do think that these are really nice. So I think it would depend on which color do you really like better. Difference between them, those are a little bit drier, a little bit more matte. These are more of a cream finish, comfortable on the lips, you know, not as good of wear time just because these are a little bit creamier, but still a good amount of wear time for being a cream lipstick. They apply nicely. I like both of these colors. A light color like that is going to accentuate texture and dryness on the lips a little bit more. So I did notice a little bit of that, but nothing major. It's a nice cream lipstick. So it still worked very well, but just the nature of a lighter color is going to show that a little bit more. So yeah, $4. I think they're nice little lipsticks. I also have these. These are the Color Icon Multi-Sticks, and these are $2.99. Says they are a hardworking, multitasking, multifunctional makeup stick that travels super light. Apply an ultra modern matte or intensely metallic shade of color to your lips, lids, and cheeks on the go. Why stop with just one? They have a range of 13 intensely pigmented, blah, 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 blah. And then they talk about the ingredients that are in it, like passion fruit seed, argan oils, and vitamin E. Let's see. Velvety cream to powder and multi-functional formula that can be applied to eyes, cheeks, and lips. Easy to apply, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so I got 3 different colors. This first one I got is, what is this? Popular. Popular, that's so cute. So I got this one intending to be able to use this as a blush and as a lipstick, and also I guess on the eyes too. So really pretty kind of metallic-y pink color. This one I thought was gonna be more brown, and it's definitely more red. This is Burning Bridges. So I do have this on my eyes as my eyeliner, but I have it mixed with kind of a gray shadow, so you can't fully see the color, but it's on there. This is a really, really pretty color, but I mean, it's definitely very rusty looking. So there's that one. I'm gonna show you swatches like up close of each of them in a second. And then I got this blue color. So I just thought this one, I was not intending to put this on my lips or my cheeks. I got this one just specifically for the eyes, but I just wanted to try a different color. This is Blue La La. They have the cutest names. They're so good at naming stuff. Okay, so there is that one. So a pretty metallic blue. I really do like these. I think for what they are, I think they work pretty well. I like them on the eyes and the lips. I tried to use this one as a blush, and I mean, it works, you know, if you have it in your purse and you just need a little bit of color added to your cheeks. So it can work, but it's just not as easy to blend onto the cheeks as, you know, like a cream blush or a powder blush or something like that. It really kind of blends more like if you put a lipstick on your cheeks, you know? So it's workable, but it can look a little bit patchy. It's just a little bit more difficult to apply and blend. So I think workable on the cheeks, but I like to use these the most on the lips and the eyes. So very pretty. I have used this on my lips. I have used this one on my lips, and they worked well. I thought that they were pretty. Trying to think of anything else to tell you about them. They do blend pretty nicely on the eyes. They really don't drag a ton. So I found that to be pretty easy to use. They really kind of glide on both the lips and the eyes. So yeah, overall, I'm liking these, especially for the price. And the rest of these things that I have to chat with you guys about are part of their Wet n Wild Pump line. So it says, glam up your workout routine with our very first ATH beauty line, created to take you from beast mode to glam in no time. This full circuit collection is complete with 37 portable and customizable makeup, hair, and skincare products. Includes everything that you would need to serve up beautiful looks rep after rep. So cute idea for this. So let's start with this one. This is the Keep Going Waterproof Eyeshadow Stick, and this was $4.99. So it says the Keep Going Waterproof and Sweatproof Eyeshadow Stick has a fearless formula that stays put through even the stiffest humidity and sweat-intensive workouts. Available in 6 shades, formulated with a variety of color pearlescent particles, providing long-wearing, buildable color. So I got the shade Mauve Girl. Mauve Girl, that's cute. And it's a very pretty shade. It is kind of a rose gold. I would actually call this more of a rose gold than a mauve. It kind of has a little bit of a shift of mauve, but it's really more rosy, I would say. But it does catch the light. Very, very pretty. So I have tried this on my eyes a couple of times, and it will apply, and see, like here it's creamy, but I found this a little bit tacky and difficult to blend on the eyes, and I'm not really sure why. Like even when I'm doing this, it feels a little bit thicker. So, you know, I just think about like the Mally eyeshadow sticks. Those are so easy to blend on the eyes. Of course, those are more pricey, but those just apply so easily and blend really nicely. This is just more difficult to get blended onto the eyes, and I don't like when products kind of drag and pull on my eyes, and I find that I'm kind of dragging and pulling on my eyes when I'm trying to apply this. So I like the color of it, but this is not going to be something that I reach for a lot. and I won't go out and buy more of them just because I don't want that dragging when I apply something to my eyes. I think this is so cute. I love the packaging on this. This is the Makeup Locker 3-in-1 Sheer BB Cream Highlighter and Corrector, and this was $8.99. Says it provides you with an imperfection softening BB cream, a glow boosting highlighter, and peach color corrector to knock out dark circles for a flawless complexion. Conveniently packaged in a travel friendly component for beauty junkies and fitness lovers on the go. So I picked the shade Light. So I got the shade Light. So I did have some like challenges the first time opening this thing. Once I got it open, then it's like not as difficult the other times, but that's what it looks like. So there is that. So you do get the peach color corrector, and then you get the highlighter there. So let's chat about these real quick. The highlighter is pretty subtle. I put this on my face and I could barely see it, so it's very, very subtle. The color corrector is less pinky peach, more orangey yellowy peach, so it's not ideal for my skin tone. I did use it today and tried to kind of test it. Just the color isn't exactly right for me, but also it kind of sits on top of the skin. So I'm not a huge fan of these products in this little top thing, just because it kind of sat on top of my skin and sort of collected weirdly, and it just wasn't that. It was greasy is how I would kind of describe it, sort of greasy. So it didn't really, it wasn't creamy enough to apply well and cover well, and also it wasn't the right color. So not a huge fan of those. And then this, you open it up and it's got this little paddle, sort of an applicator thing. So that's what that looks like. So I'm fine with that. This color actually works pretty well for me. It's kind of really pinky. It's very pinky, but it totally worked. And yes, I think that they are totally right that this is very sheer coverage. So when they say that it's a sheer BB cream, it is, but it is buildable, I would say, up to light coverage. So it's not like it covers nothing, but it's really more kind of evening everything out. Less coverage, more just kind of evening and freshening a little bit. So it's not going to be intense coverage in any way. It doesn't say it's going to be. So I think it totally delivers on the kind of coverage it's saying that it has. It has a very skin-like look on the skin. It is more glowy than the stick foundation, so it has more of that glowy, fresh, not overly made up sort of a look on the skin. So overall, I'm liking this, especially kind of for like the way it's marketed, for it to kind of be a freshen up after the gym. I think it totally delivers on that. Like I said, not a big fan of the things on the top, but the BB cream itself I do like. I think the idea of this is super cute. So you can purchase different little dealy-doos for either side of this. Dealy-doos, that's their official name. Dealy-doos. You can purchase little dealy-doos to go on either side of this little thing. And this is the Partner Up connector. So the connector sits in the middle, and then you can purchase different little dealy-doos that go on either side of it. I will say on the website, these looked a lot larger than they are. They are very, very tiny, but I do still think that they are cute, but they're kind of a little bit pricey for the size of them. I think that they were $3.99. Let me look. Yeah, $3.99. And so they have these in different things. So you can get blush sticks, you can get lip balms, you can get mattifying sticks. I think they have like a blurring stick, toner stick, moisture stick, primer stick, mattifying stick, blemish stick. So all those different things. I just went with a blush stick and a lip balm stick. So that's what just because I don't usually like primer sticks as much, I just don't find that I reach for those, or like a mattifying stick or anything like that. I didn't think that I would get a lot of use out of that. So I picked the blush stick and the lip balm stick. So the lip balm that I picked is Pink Knockout. So yeah, these were $3.99, and the little connector was $1.99. So this is a lip balm. And I picked the color that looked deeper because, oh, I didn't wipe off my swatches from the last item. I picked the darker one just because, you know, a lip balm ends up being lighter than what it looks like. So it's right there. I do have this on, but I have something over it. It does give a nice little, little flush of color. Not a lot of color, but a little bit. It does feel fairly hydrating on the lips, so it does feel like a lip balm, not the most hydrating lip balm, but it is a little bit hydrating. It does have a little bit of that plasticky sort of a scent to it, so kind of waxy sort of a scent. you know, just I guess whatever ingredients are in it, you can kind of smell that. So it's not like it smells the greatest, but it's not super off-putting or anything. I just kind of notice it a little bit. And then I got the blush stick in Major Flush. So tried to pick kind of a neutral sort of a color. I do have this on, but I have something over it. So it is there, but it's layered with other things. This is a very pretty neutral, kind of a peach, like just a nude sort of a lip color. I don't know why I said it like that. Nude, a nude lip color. Yeah, not lip color, blush. So there it is. I think it's pretty. Not the easiest to blend and apply to the cheeks. Kind of a little bit, I don't find blush sticks to be super easy to apply anyway. So, you know, take that information in. I don't find blush sticks to be super easy to apply anyway, but this one seems a little bit drier of a formula, but I did notice the more I've used it and kind of gotten into the product, that did help a little bit. So it may just be, you know, the nature of blush sticks, and it might also be too that you kind of have to get down into the product a little bit. Also noticed that with the lip balm, but it was easier to get into the kind of creamy part of the product with the lip balm than the blush stick. That one still seems a little bit just sort of dry in texture. So overall, I think this is a cute idea. You know, performance of the products, I think they're fine, but I'm not gonna go out and purchase more of these, but I think it's a cute little fun idea. And last thing I have to show you is the Full Circuit No Limit palette, and this was $8.99. So it comes with 3 eyeshadows, 2 lip colors, 2 color correctors, a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter. So there were 2 different shade options, and I got Cooling Down is the one that I picked. So you get the 4 cream products up here on the top, the 3 eyeshadows there, and then the 3 cheek products along the bottom. So y'all probably know I'm never a huge fan of cream products being in the same palette as powder products. I'm not really a huge potted cream product person. It's just not my favorite sort of makeup product, so I don't really usually love potted cream products, but I've tried these out several times. Let's chat about those first. The color correctors are okay. Both of them kind of have that sort of waxy, greasy sort of texture to them, so I tried to use this under my eyes, and the color was a little bit off for me, but also it just kind of has that greasy sort of a texture to it, so wasn't a huge fan of the color correctors. I do actually really like the lip colors. Like if these colors were in just a regular lipstick, I would love them. So I do have this one over my lip color, over that balm, and I think it's such a pretty color. I'll show you the swatches in just a second. So love, love, love that. So pretty. The eyeshadows, I love. They are blendable and easy to work with and pigmented and pretty. They're kind of like cool tone sort of colors. So love the eyeshadows and love the cheek products. So pretty. Look at this highlighter. It's beautiful. It's so, so pretty. I do have this on this blush. It looks like it has chunky glitter, but I really don't notice the chunky glitter on my face. It is in there and I can see it in a swatch, but I really don't see that on my face. So, I mean, you know, they could have taken that out of there and I would have been fine with it, but you know, it's not a make it or break it because it doesn't, I'm not noticing it on my face. I think it looks really pretty. And I do really like the bronzer too. So here are the swatches of everything. I actually really love this palette. I would love, 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 love it if the cream products weren't in there. I get the idea of it, that you kind of have an all-in-one sort of a palette, but I would like it even more if, especially if the color correctors were taken out of there, and if the potted lip products maybe had like a cover on them or something like that. But overall, I think it's a great palette. I really enjoy it, especially these down here. But like I said, I also really like the lip colors too. I think they're very pretty and they have a nice texture to them. They're pigmented and comfortable on the lips, so I really like this palette. All right guys, so those are all the goodies that I had to share with you today. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video and I hope it was helpful for you. Please hit a thumbs up if it was. Let me know down below if you've tried any of these new goodies. I would love to hear your thoughts on them. Let me know down below. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.